3 sandbag exercises that you should definitely consider introducing to your training. The first one, the shoulder get up. The shoulder get up requires us to stabilize the sandbag over our shoulder as we roll into a high kneeling position, requiring a ton of core stability, shoulder stability, and also connection with only 3 points of contact. First up, roll over to the side and secure this. Place the sandbag over your torso like so. Much like your Turkish get up, the lead leg is bent, the trail leg is sprawled out, toes flexed. Keep a lot of tension through the whole chain here. Flexing the toes is going to help to keep the knee straight. So you have 1 point of contact, 2 points of contact, and 3 is the forearm and elbow. When we're doing the shoulder get up, we are rolling off to the side. Don't think of it as a crunch, think of it as a roll off to the side. We're going to secure the sandbag like so. You might use the handles too for a little bit more stability, or you can try it handles free, requiring more pec, more bicep. There's also more demands for stabilizing because you have no handles to assist you. So we have the heel driving into the ground, adjust the pelvis, keep the back flat, heel and elbow, roll off to the side here, arm is at 45 with a strong fist. Big breath in. Now once you're in this position, you can adjust the sandbag because you're going to go into a tall sitting position. Right here. The trail leg is going to come sweeping behind. Make sure that your arm is posted up here, so screw the elbow in, push the palm firmly into the ground, hug the sandbag in tight. Now we're going to have 2 points of contact, which is my left heel and my right palm. So really push that palm into the ground as you elevate off your heel, like so. Now we're in this hinge position here with the right leg. Thrust the hip forward. Readjust the sandbag. Now this is why the shoulder get up is so awesome, because after you've done all of that core and shoulder stabilization, we have an asymmetrically loaded split squat. Here we go. So you get a lot of different elements in the shoulder get up, all of which are asymmetrically loaded. Keeping the arm strong from here. Take a step back, keep the trail leg active by pushing into the ground like so. Plant, slowly lower, open this hip right here. Now when I place my hands down, my fingers are going in the same direction as my knees so I can hinge back. Reposition the sandbag, hug it nice and tight. Look up into the direction of the sandbag to help secure it. Now I'm going to be moving to 2 points of contact into a low sweep with my right leg. So from here, slowly sweep like so. Nice high sit. You can hang out here for a while. Next thing, transition to the forearm elbow. Slowly roll back. Right there. That is the shoulder get up. And that's the first exercise that you might consider introducing into your sandbag training. The next one, the rotational lunge. The key, I would say, the key to the rotational lunge being executed successfully is that you want to push and pull the sandbag around your body so it travels in a relatively smooth and consistent path. If you just pull the sandbag over, the tail side is going to go flopping everywhere. It's going to create a lot of instability and make the exercise unnecessarily difficult. So let's walk ourselves through it here. Let's pick it up nice and safe. Reposition. Okay. So starting off in the front, the sandbag is going to go over to the same side as my lead leg. I'm going to pull with my left and push with my right hand as I step back. So we'll go from the side here. And sure, we take special attention to my right foot. Watch how the toes of my right foot bridge against the ground to help get my hamstring and glutes on my right side engaged before I drop my trail leg to the ground. Shoulders back from here, bracing, tight grip. Pull the sandbag around your body. This is a great cue. Pull it around the side of your lead leg. Like so. Arms are straight, and then as we stand up, we're going to pause in the front. Once you get more competency in the exercise, you can make it more fluid, but we'll pause in the front. Next up, we're going to pull it around to the right side of our body, shoulders back, brace the core. We're going to do one more, one pausing in the front, then we're going to make it more fluid by just going from side to side. So one more pause in the front. Now we're going to go left to right without the pause. Shoulders back, bracing the core. Rotational lunge. Lots of demands for anti-rotation in the core, a strong sense of pushing and pulling, and a real intentional rear stepping lunge where the toes of your back foot need to push into the ground to help get your glutes and your hamstrings, reverse that, activated and stabilizing your rear leg. The third exercise that you might consider for your sandbag training, the bear hug squat. An excellent exercise because it might be moving you into a range of motion for your squat that you don't normally move into. The sandbag works almost as a counterweight. It gets you a little bit deeper into your squat. Now, that's great that you can go deep, but are you able to maintain even weight distribution through the whole foot while you ascend, right? Do you have the mobility to go up and down with the load? That will be the limiting factor. So consider that as you're going down to the bottom of your squat. Like, it feels great, but can I get up with neutral spine and even weight distribution through the foot? If the answer is no, if you rock forward, you might elevate it slightly with a small box or step to make your squat that's normally a little bit deeper, okay? So we're gonna stand the sandbag upright like this. We're going to pull the sandbag into the torso. I'll turn to the side to get a nice angle. I'm going to tell you what we should be looking at here so that you can see some of the benefits just in terms of the joint angle. So hips come back first, have a seat. Tilt the sandbag forward like so. I'm going to hug it, right? I'm going to push the backs of my upper arms into my thighs, pushing my knees out over my toes. Now in this position, I feel good. The weight distribution feels even. I can feel my glutes, no problem. Torso is upright. I'm gonna come down now. Get a good hug on this bag. I'm gonna pull the bag into my torso and straighten my upper back. Keep it nice and upright. Feel my upper back muscles contract here. Like that. So now the bag, as you can see, is slightly elevated from the ground. Keeping the weight distribution even through my feet. And up. You can do the bear squat in a couple of ways. One, come down and touch every time, which will require you to reset, which will have the greatest demand for your squat depth because you're going to have to bend down even lower to pick up the bag. Let me show you. So this is how low I'm going right now if I don't let the bag touch. If I let the bag touch, I got to lean forward, get into the hole even a little bit deeper. So touching the ground after every rep makes it more difficult. Just holding the bag here, you can see the hip angle is not the same. Coming from here now, shoulders back. Three exercises you might consider introducing into your sandbag training: the shoulder get up, the rotational lunge, and the bear hug squat. Give them a try, let us know how you go.